Guess what? We have a special guest star tonight.
Stars it.
So this is my husband, and we've been doing all 3 rounds together. What are you trying to do? The peace sign. Nobody can see your hand. So we've been doing this together, and I thought, for the male perspective, there's not a whole lot of guys that are vlogging. So it's all us women. So he's a little camera shy, but I said, no, get over here tonight because we've been doing quite well here towards the end, and he's actually been on it more days than I have. I took a longer break in between, like I don't know, what did I take, like about a 4 or 5 day break, and you didn't. You only took like 2 or 3 days, and you went back on. But we're, I'm on 50 days, so you're on plus 50, like 54, probably.
More than that.
54, 56. So, that's a long time, and, but we're still losing weight, and we ate last night. We had to eat out because we were out running. We actually had bought some of the tri-tip steaks and had them in the fridge, but we couldn't get back home to eat. So we ate out. Can you tell them what we ate?
Food.
Yeah,
we had omelets. We split a spinach omelet. We had, I don't even remember what.
Yeah, I can't remember the omelet. Yeah, the omelet had mushrooms and onions and spinach, and from IHOP, and it was okay. It actually had Swiss cheese in it too, which
I liked it.
Yeah, I know. He's a big fan of cheese. I didn't taste it. It's Swiss. It doesn't have a strong taste to it in an omelet. Then we had 2 meals and we split them up. The fruit sucked, didn't it?
It wasn't that bad. It had apples. It had grapes,
but that's stupid.
Our kids ate them, so it's not like a big deal.
When you get fruit at a restaurant, though, you want to have like good stuff, like melon.
The strawberries were good. It's just they put it in.
Oh well, the strawberries was the topping for the waffles, and the waffles probably would have been better. We had a half a waffle and we split that into then a quarter, and we each had that with the sugar-free syrup on it, and that was our big nasty cheat. But you know what? The waffle wasn't that good. Did you think? It was dry.
You had no butter on it.
Well, of course, it had no butter on it, but it was dry. It was kind of.
But we did put on that sugar-free syrup, and that kind of.
It was okay. It was okay. It was not my favorite. So you can eat out. You just have to be very careful. And if you're only eating out every once in a while, I don't think it's going to affect you long-term weight loss. I know there's some people that are really sensitive. I've seen online on forums and stuff, and also on YouTube, people that will have a little tiny cheat and they'll pay for it for 2 or 3 days. We don't have that problem.
I cheat every day. What are you talking about? And I still lose.
Why don't you talk about it? What you do?
No, actually, one of the things that we're doing at work is we're having it's called the Move It or Lose It, and it's basically the Biggest Loser kind of thing. They just renamed it so they wouldn't be insulting. And I happen to be the top loser, mover, because percentage-wise I'm like down 5%.
5 something,
over
yeah.
5%. I was actually at 264. I weighed in this morning at 220. So.
Well, that was your start weight for which round?
This is round 3.
Yeah, we're both on round 3.
Yeah.
So, and honestly, if we had stabilized better and not taken a huge break in between rounds, we're talking about this time. There's actually a doctor a little further south in Kentucky from where we're at who has all of his patients do 41 days on, 3 weeks off, or 21 days off. And they just cycle like that until they lose all their weight. And they do injections. They don't do sublingual. But they're really effective with it. And yeah, maybe there's something to the stabilization, but I also see a lot of people that regain so much weight. We did. You take these big, super long breaks, and you regain a lot of your weight if you're not careful, or if you're in the middle of the holidays, or in my case, when I had to start injecting for the fertility, it screws stuff up.
Well,
so.
it's just that when you go out to eat, you want to make sure that you're actually getting, like, the restaurants always give you big portions. And the best advice is just get one meal and split it between two, and just don't get anything fried.
Yeah, take it home, take it to lunch the next day.
Yeah, try not to have anything with a lot of starches. Avoid the potatoes and certain things, and you'll be okay. I mean, you just gotta get be careful what you're ordering.
Applebee's is our favorite P3 restaurant. It's
the wings rock.
Yeah, we really like the wings. I like the Caesar salad there a lot. I have a friend, we both go there, get the Caesar salad. Some of them are very high in fat, very high in starches, so you gotta watch it, but you can eat P3. You can even eat P2. In one of the first videos I showed you the dressing that I bought. We put those in little Tupperware containers and take those with us to restaurants, so that way we can order a side salad and we can eat something. Then I chug down my whole pot of coffee in one meal, like I often do. But, drinking all that coffee helps keep me from feeling like I'm not enjoying food. At least, I've got something. So. But.
I'm not the lump in the log over here, by the way. Because I'm just sitting there just staring over here,
Yeah, it takes some getting used to, the whole video thing. What we did last night too is I didn't check in yesterday. I was out trying on clothes and didn't have a very good time of it. I'm not wanting to spend a lot of money on clothes that I might not be fitting in for very long, and I'm also buying still too big of a size for my body. So that just takes getting used to, I guess, with shopping after you lose the weight.
I'm just lucky that I kept my old clothes that I had before.
Yeah, he has, a lot of shirts.
We've been on different diets before in the past, and I lose weight very quickly, but then I can gain it back
not
too.
Keeping it off.
So, but I mean, I was in almost it was a 2XL, almost a 3 in some cases, and I'm not wearing extra larges. I went from a 44 pants down to 38, and
you'll be in
very
36.
close 36.
Yeah, by summer or sooner.
Yeah, so I mean, the clothing situation for guys is a little different. You just tighten your belt, and if you have baggy pants, it's no big difference. It's the style anyway.
See, mine fall off. My skirts were falling off, and that's not a good thing when you're out in public or in church. So I had to go out and get some new clothes, but we're supposed to get snow on Sunday. We put you didn't put your winter clothes away. I put all my winter clothes away. Most of them didn't fit. 3/4 of them didn't fit, but I put them all away, and now we're getting snow here. So
that's not supposed to be the case.
Yeah. So that's our story, and I'll bring in another guest star. He's the only one locally in my house, in my family, that's doing HCG.
I'm local. I mean, they're called loco, but not local.
Most of the people that find out that I'm only eating 500 calories or less a day flip out and say, ooh, that's not healthy. Well, don't tell people that. I only tell them if they start asking too many questions, and then I feel like, okay, I can't lie.
Yeah, but there's a lot of food that you can eat that keeps you under the 500 calories still anyway. I mean, heck, look how much you can eat in salad by itself.
Yeah, I just don't enjoy salad without all the stuff on it.
See, my problem is that I like the Atkins part. I like the P3
Yeah,
stuff,
I don't.
She doesn't, so...
I don't. I don't enjoy P3 at all. Not really. Now, I can eat wings and blue cheese. But I don't enjoy eating nuts and cheese and protein. I'm a big fan of soup,
Yeah, see, that's where I get in trouble
And
because I actually
seafood.
cheat.
That's about it.
When I do cheat, I actually will sneak a little bit of cheese or
Peanut
a little bit of
butter.
nuts or peanut butter. But you know what? Like I said, I'm losing it. So it's not like it's a big loss. You know, I mean, I could be losing a lot more weight faster, but in reality, it's actually keeping me from actually losing instead of going into a stall. So.
Yeah, and I did put that thing, which I don't know if I explained it on my last video about leptin and how I did, which I think you did it too. Didn't we do like a load, stayed on HCG, continued to dose, but we ate like a low day in the middle of the cycle, and that actually kind of supercharged my weight loss, and I took off 5 pounds within about 2 days after that little
Well, I had a little break.
pseudo load day.
We were going to go right into P3, and then what happened was we got thrown off. And what happened was I actually gained a lot of weight. I gained actually 10 pounds back, and I was like, what the heck? And did not affect for work. It wasn't a great pleasure when doing my little weigh-ins, but I decided I wanted to go back on really quick, and then I lost actually the 8 pounds back within less than a week, and I'm still on it, but it's just like it's amazing how I can do it. It's just I gotta stabilize myself.
Yeah, well, we've got, like I said, two weeks probably left. I don't think I can go longer than that, and I'm bummed. We're going to be going to the Reds game next week on P2. That stinks. But, you know, I don't really get into all the stadium foods, like I said, so I'm not gonna, it's just gonna stink because I can't have a beer, I can't, you know. So we won't even be weaning off at that point. We'll still be pretty hardcore in P2. So, but we'll be out for Easter.
Yeah, but you just bring a lot of bubble gum.
No. No, he eats all my gum. What is that gum we get? Icebreakers?
The icebreakers, they rock.
Yeah. Well, and you got mad at me because I bought the lemon flavor, and then he's been eating all my lemon gum. So, anyway, I think we're coming up on 12 minutes. Holy cow, we made a long video. Sorry. Anyway, that's it. I think we're going to sign off, and I'm going to go watch some other ones. I just watched Heavy Dobby's short round video. I watched all Runkman 44's videos and his Redbox tutorial.
I've yet to see that. I gotta see it.
Yeah, very entertaining. You should do stand up, seriously. Unless you're really wealthy, then just keep on doing what you're doing. But
she laughs a lot at that video. So
Runkman, yeah.
Yeah. So keep it up. You know, you do a great job on your loading and spring break, but you know, it keeps us laughing. I'll tell you.
Yeah, and now I know not to put orange on shrimp. Thank you.
But you know the secret, by the way, when you make shrimp, squeeze the water out.
Squeeze the water out before you weigh it.
Yep, because you'll actually get more shrimp out of it, my friend. So.
And take the tails off. They weigh.
Don't eat the tails either.
Well, don't eat them. No. No, we squeeze the water out of our shrimp before we weigh it, so we get more. Because I mean, it's water. It's not shrimp. You know, when they're frozen, they contain all that water. So that's what we do.
Okay.
So anyway, next time maybe I'll do a recipe. I'm going to be doing some hardcore business working this weekend, and he's doing taxes. Go IRS. All right, we got to sign off. Take care.
Out.